Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon or Rising. And Capricorn, this is the first reading I'm bringing you for 2020 for the week of January 6th to the 12th. So Capricorn, your cards this week, we have the beautiful Council of Light Oracle card. We have the Nine of Wands, Queen of Swords, Temperance, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Strength card. So Capricorn, first question, are you feeling the shift in energy? And also Happy New Year. End of 2019 was huge for so many people. In fact, the whole year was, but we have really turned a corner this year already. There is different energies around, and that is only, predicted to escalate over the next decade. The whole of the last decade was huge for many people. There was a lot of karma from past lives being released and being transmuted, because last decade we actually moved into the 5D consciousness, and there was a lot of energy that needed to be purged and released before that shift could happen. It is still possible to fall back into that 3D way of being, of fear, of control, of greed, manipulation, all of those kind of things, but we all need to do the work to make sure that we stay keeping that vibration up. Now, I can see in your reading here, what's really coming to mind for me is that there may be something from last year that isn't quite complete, that you really need to bring to a completion so that you can actually put new plans in place for the future that are going to align with the new way of being that is more linked with your higher self. So I guess, the question to ask yourself is there something that you didn't quite get over the line? Is there something that you didn't quite release? Is there something you couldn't quite allow to end? Well, you are being asked this week to have the strength and courage to, consider ending that and healing so that you can, think about a whole new direction for your life and thinking about what you want from this new decade. So I'm just going to kick things off by reading out your Oracle card here, Capricorn. Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. The Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist the raising of consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul mission and are guiding you every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free will reigns, they cannot help you without your permission. If you would like their assistance, it is time to ask them. So, what this is saying, Capricorn, is that you are not alone, and that, all you need to do is ask your spirit team, your angels, spirits, guides, God, whatever it is to you in your belief system, and you will be supported. And there is a certain amount of divine orchestration at this specific time for you to help you with this situation, with this release, with this ending, whatever it is. So let's start in your recent past here. I'm going to start here with the Nine of Wands and the Strength card. Okay, Nine of Wands, guys, almost a 10 but not quite. So for me this indicates that situation that is almost finished but not quite finished, that needs to be gotten over the line in order for you to release the burdens, to release the weights that might be imposed on you at the moment. This is a general reading, guys. It will be different for everyone. It could be releasing a relationship or a friendship that is no longer serving your highest purpose. Releasing yourself from a work situation if that's no longer working for you, if that's not making you happy anymore. It could be, doing some work on yourself to let go of a self-limiting pattern that is holding you back from, being the light person that you really know that you truly are. A Nine of Wands is also, it's about, understanding that, you do have the energy in the tank to get this over the line. I mean, this warrior, yes, he's wounded and he's feeling like he needs to look over his shoulder, but he is still okay. He's still got that fighting warrior spirit to get this over the line. So that is why the Strength card is here for you this week, Capricorn, to give you the strength and courage in order to complete anything that's still hanging around like the hangover of 2019 that might hold you back in this new chapter. Because essentially we are all starting a new chapter. This is a fresh new decade, and there is a clean energetic slate for us to create and manifest what we truly desire. The Strength card can talk about controlling our ego or our inner demons and connecting with our higher self, represented by this angel, in order to, make ourselves whole again, to heal ourselves. Maybe you're not completing the situation because of something relating to your ego. Maybe you're worried about ending a relationship for, the judgment that friends and family might impose on you, or stepping down from that, brilliant, high-paying job, even though it's not making you happy. People will question you, why did you leave such a good thing? But it's time to do things for you, Capricorn, not for serving other people, because that is not the 5D consciousness way of thinking. The Strength card says that, when you bring yourself into balance, when you balance out those inner demons, that ego side, and reconnect with your higher self, that's when you unlock your infinite potential. And when you unlock your infinite potential, that's when you can get on with, living your best life and connecting with your soul's purpose, really. So yeah, I really feel that it begins, this process should begin, Capricorn, with being able to take a long, hard, clear look at, what is working and isn't working in your life, and then cutting yourself free from the things that are not working. And this Queen of Swords, she is a visionary, and she can use that sword to free herself, cut the energetic cords of the situation in order to transform her reality for the better. She's also clear, mature, she's queen energy, and she knows that she can become very powerful through having that vision, through seeing the truth, through, not hiding, through being transparent. That is her energy. She wears that butterfly crown because she knows that that is transformative, that process. And, this is a card of victory as well, Capricorn. So it's saying that there is real victory on offer if you can release yourself from the things that are going to hold you back as we start this new year. And we have the beautiful Temperance energy as well. This is the healing that comes in. This is the calm after the storm to help you rebalance, your emotions, to rebalance those waters of life and become strong and stable again. Temperance for me is about, establishing perfect balance and harmony in your physical, mental and emotional health, becoming secure and stable and solid again, just like an equilateral triangle. You can push on any side of that shape and it never collapses. This is you becoming, unshakable, and that is because you are, integrating all these sides of yourself, your ego, your higher self. It's the promise of that new dawn, that new day, that new dawn on the horizon. Once you complete a situation that might have been, having you live more from your shadow side, a little bit more from the darkness, a little bit more from the denser energies. So I love this energy. It's also speaks a lot of divine guidance as well, which you have in your oracle card. So I feel like you are very supported this week if you do want to bring a situation to light, to a head. And then Capricorn, once you've done that, it's all going to be about forward vision and movement. So these two cards are really about planting new seeds for the future, and we can only really do that when we have created the space in order to do that. I mean, when you're stuck in a situation that's not really working for you, or you've become stagnant in a way, it is so hard to think about creating new things for the future. The Two of Wands is said to be that life review card. Now this person in this card is contemplating whether to stay in a past situation or pursue the passions, the opportunities of the future. And the calling there, Capricorn, is, are you willing to step beyond the comfort zone, beyond the surrounds of your internal home, in order to pursue that, in order to pursue greener pastures, greater abundance? And you have the whole world of opportunities available for you. It's your choice whether you stay in this situation or whether you pursue, something greater for yourself. The Two of Wands, I really feel that it's this person here has gripped the Ace of Wands and has decided to choose passion and purpose and, you know, growth, even if it may be tough to leave this wand of the past here and pursue that. I think you've already kind of turned and faced that true north, but you just need that little bit of a push to get it over the line. Now the Knight of Pentacles invites you, Capricorn, to plant new seeds for the new direction in your life, whether that is in relationships, whether that is in career and study. The Knight of Pentacles, you know, he goes out there and works that field, planting those seeds, because he knows that there's a time to sow and that there is then a time to reap in the next season. Not now, but he knows that by putting plans in place, he's setting up for a great 2020 and a great decade. So a great time to set your goals. Think about your year plan, your 5-year plan and your 10-year plan, and then work back from there and, you know, really decide, what do I need to do in order to make that a reality, in order to be sitting here in 10 years time in 2030 and think, you know what, I actually achieved everything I set out to. So it's all about, you know, forward vision, planning, making the right decisions for you now, even if it might be painful. It's time to review your life and time to shift, to release denser energies and get on with building, you know, true passion, true abundance, true, you know, material growth, everything that you desire in your life. And we need to keep in mind that that Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy, so it's not about everything manifesting for you, you know, immediately. It is a staged process of putting in the work, putting in the time, energy and effort, but you will be rewarded if you do that, Capricorn. And it all starts with completing situations that are, you know, already overdue to be completed, to create the space to consider your future. So I'm going to leave it there, Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do keep in mind it's a general reading, so it won't be for everybody. Leave me a comment. Always love to know how it's playing out in your daily life, and I'll see you back here next week for another reading.